Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Mercedes and this is the Frugal Life with Mercedes. So tonight I am going to be making a chicken noodle soup. I am using this stuff that is left over from other meals. So we've got some spinach, some celery, carrots, onions, chicken, and I've got these noodles that have already been opened that I used for another meal. I've also got some chicken bouillon, and you guys know, just use what you have on hand. I make chicken noodle soup pretty frequently. Really, most of the time, I will use onion, chicken, and noodles and some bouillon, and that's it. That's all you really need. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some soup out of these leftovers, and if you have been with me for a while, you know that I'm going to make the soup, and half will automatically go in the freezer for meals another time, and the other part of the soup we will be eating on for the next few days. So first and foremost, I am boiling my water. I'm going to put my noodles in this, and just so you guys know, in case you did not know, if you're going to be adding noodles to a soup or something like that, you want to really undercook them. So I believe that those noodles need like 12 to 15 minutes. So you're really only going to want to boil them for like 9, because then you're going to be putting them in hot liquid and they will cook the rest of the way. If you cook them for the full time, they will get mushy. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that, but I did not know that until trial and error. So maybe somebody's going to learn something. So while my noodles are boiling, I'm going to be cutting up the vegetables. Okay, so I've got my pasta boiling. I put it on for 9 minutes and I am still chopping away at my vegetables, but by the time I'm done with my vegetables, this should be done as well. Okay, so I've got my pasta here just chilling. I've got my vegetables cut up, and I'm going to add the spinach at the very end. You can just kind of roughly chop that. It doesn't have to be super, small or anything. And then I've got my chicken here, and I'm going to start adding things to the pot. I'm going to add the vegetables and the chicken with some butter. Let them saute, cook the chicken, and then I will start adding the liquid and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so I've got the chicken and the vegetables in here with some butter. Now, you don't have to cook the chicken all the way through, just mostly, because it is going to be boiling in some water with bouillon, so that'll make it cook the rest of the way. And I chopped my chicken pieces up pretty small, but this is just to get them started and kind of get it, get the soup going. So I added some garlic, and I'm going to start adding water and bouillon cubes. So right here I've got this bouillon packet, which is good for 2 cups, and then I've got these here. So this is for 7 cups. I'm going to use 6 cups of water, and I like to add 1 extra bouillon because I feel like it adds the flavor. Because of the vegetables, they don't have any seasoning on them, and I'll probably add some thyme and things like that as well, but I'm going to start adding the water and the bouillon cubes at this point. So I ended up using 14 cups of water. I just started with, I think I told you guys 6, and then I was looking and I wanted more than that once I add the noodles and all that. So right now the water, bouillon, and veggies and chicken are just boiling, and then I'm going to turn it off, let it cool down a little bit, and add the noodles and the spinach. But I did add some thyme and pepper and a few other seasonings to it, and it's starting to smell really good. So my soup is done. I added the noodles and the spinach, and now I've just got it on the countertop cooling. I think that it turned out pretty good. I tasted the broth and I added a little bit more seasoning. That's something really important to do, guys, so that you kind of season it to taste. So I'm gonna let this cool, and then I'm going to put it in containers to cool the rest of the way and get it in the fridge, and then some of it will go in the freezer, but I'll wait to do that till tomorrow. It's really best to let stuff sit in the fridge at least overnight before you put it in the freezer. I find that it freezes better that way, to be really chilled. But I hope that I hope that you guys got something out of this video, and just use up your leftovers, guys. Make something with what you got sitting in the fridge. Don't let those leftovers go to waste, and please consider subscribing to my channel. If you did not know, I have an Instagram, The Frugal Life with Mercedes. Until next time, guys, bye.